Hey guys, welcome back. Aurabomb here, bringing another episode of our TCG live content. Now today we've been playing a lot of like popular, expected, like, ooh, these are really cool decks coming out of the meta kind of decks recently. And you know what, like, we're trying to squeeze in 10 different deck videos, and honestly there's like not many super good, exciting decks coming out of this set, just some really cool cards. But I figured, let's just try to knock out some of these really cool cards that we play. We have played with a couple Prism cards, but I wanted to play with like the psychic ones, like Giratina and Lunala. So today we are making a little Lunala deck. This is our Lunala Necrozma Psychic Box-esque kind of deck. It's very unique, very weird, very unorthodox, but we're gonna try it out. I was having a lot of fun playing something like something like this recently, and I kind of want to keep it going. Before we get into the video, drop a like. I do want to mention a couple things before we get into the video. I have some people commenting and things like that, acting like I'm talking about them. Know that whenever I record these videos 1 to 2 days ahead. When you have to record and upload 10 videos straight, you have to make sure you're ahead of schedule, especially when you have 2 full-time jobs and a full-time student as well. So, right now I'm only part-time. I'm taking 10 credit hours this semester instead of 12. Regardless, I'm busy is what I'm trying to say. So I'm trying to keep my schedule as ahead of pace as possible. Ooh, whoops, my bad, guys. So if I don't respond to a comment in a video right away, that's probably why. I'm trying to keep these ahead of schedule by quite a bit. Also, I believe this is video number 8. We only have 2 more videos left. You guys have been leaving some pretty cool suggestions as to what I should upload. I know I have to do a Leafeon video, so probably that one will be next. And then there's Luxray I really want to do. Something with the fossil Pokemon. I think Luxray is going to be the 10th video. We'll see what happens. See what I like, what I don't like, things like that. We'll be doing all of our testing on stream. So be sure to follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/ab.aurabomb. If you want to hang out, we do a lot of giveaways there, just like random giveaways, as well as just like hang out, battle viewers on weekends, things like that. But speaking of giveaways, we are playing with a bunch of really cool Psychic type Pokemon here. So let me know. With the question of the day, if you guys want a chance to win an Ultra Prism code, I will DM you if you win it. Who is your favorite Psychic type legendary Pokemon? We have a lot here. Like just in right here we have Lele, we have Necrozma, and we have Lunala, just right here. But there's like Mewtwo, Mew, most of the Pixie Pokemon are all Psychic type legendaries. Who's your favorite Psychic type legendary Pokemon? Mine is Mew and the Lottie twins. Like, I'm a huge fan. I think Mew is my 3rd favorite Pokemon. The Lottie twins are my 4th and 5th favorite Pokemon, unless you want to count them as one. So like, those are some of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Let me know what yours is in the comments. And yeah, let's get right into this. So we're going to be playing with, I don't even know where to start. I guess we can start with Lunala. Let's start with Lunala here. We're playing with Lunala GX. Lunala GX came out of Sun and Moon. If I had the gold ones, I would totally play them in this deck. But I do not, dude. I'm getting destroyed right now with my phone. Hopefully I can turn that off in a second. I don't have any of the gold ones, unfortunately, so I can't be spicy with the gold, with the new gold. Speaking of the gold, where are they? Here they are. But, they're in the set, so they technically count as Ultra Prism cards, right? Look at the way that shines on here, bro. That's so clean. Look at that. That's so cool. And sorry, I'm just admiring. But Lunala has some pretty cool things going for it. 250 HP is really nice, but unfortunately it's weak to dark, which means it can't be OHKO'd by a Banded Zoroark. But luckily it has to be a Banded Zoroark to OHKO you. So take that as you will. Psychic Transfer is a main ability of choice here. We are going to be using Psychic Transfer to move our Psychic energies around all over the board. We also have 2 interesting attacks, being Moongeist Beam, which means if your opponent's using like a Healy, spammy kind of deck, like if they're using Leafeon or a Max Potion deck, Moongeist Beams forces them to retreat and stuff like that. Forces them to retreat their active Pokemon to heal, just so they can heal, which is really nice. And then Lunar Fall GX does knock out anything that is not a GX, any basic that's not a GX Pokemon. Helps a lot in fighting matchups. I see a lot of, like, especially in fighting, whenever your opponent wants to attack with like Regirock instead of Buzzle, so they don't get OHKO'd, you can just OHKO the the Zygarde. You can OHKO the Zygarde with Lunar Fall. We have done a couple of those in videos, in streams as well. Of course, we're playing a 2-1-2 line of this. It's not the most important card of this deck, but it is nice to be able to move your energies around, because we're going to be attacking mainly with Necrozma GX here. Necrozma GX has 2 interesting attacks, being Prismatic Burst and Black Ray. Now, both of them are useful depending on our matchup. Prismatic Burst here does 60 damage for each energy you discard. So it's a 3 energy attack. You only play Psychic energies here, so you can discard 3, which means you'll hit for 190, which is 220 with a Choice Band, which is definitely not bad, but we don't want to discard energy unless it's like mid to late game most of the time. So we have Black Ray GX here as well. Now, the cool thing about Black Ray GX, right? is that you hit for 100 Pokemon damage on all their EX and GX Pokemon. So they have a lot of EXs and GXs on their bench. You can attack them with Black Ray, right? And then you can spam attack with cards like Lunala's Moongeist Beam and even Tapu Lele, because they will most likely be in range of being knocked out the following turn. Now, those are the basic Pokemon. We also play 2 Lele, and we only play 2 Necrozma. We can up the count to 3 if I need to, but right now I don't feel like we need to because we are playing 2 Stretchers. But we also have Giratina Prism. We use it mainly for its Chaotic Star ability. When you place Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may attach 2 basic energy psychic cards from your hand to it. So it's a good way to put energies on the board that could be moved around thanks to Lunala. And we're playing Lunala Prism. Lunala Prism has the attack Full Moon Star. For each of your opponent's Pokemon in play, attach a Psychic Energy card from your discard pile to your Pokemon in any way you like. It's pretty cool because we can just spread the energies around and then move them around with Lunala, or we can just spam them all on Lunala, since Lunala can very rarely be OHKO'd. So that's really cool. I do like it a lot. And then we have Psy Storm here, does 20 damage times the amount of energy attached to all of your Pokemon. So if we do manage to get like all of our energy down, even if we just get 10 energies down, we are hitting for 200, 230 with the Choice Band. Pretty good numbers. Pretty good numbers. We're weak to Dark though, which means we will be OHKO'd by Zoroark, but just some things to keep in mind. We're weak to Zoroark, kind of. We can play around Zoroark because we can like blow them up with this, especially with the Choice Band. And like if we put some prior damage with Black Ray GX, we have a lot of ways to like work around Zoroark. But anyways, we're doing that. And we're also doing our 2/2 Remoraid Octillery line. Now keep in mind this is supposed to be a fun deck, so we're gonna be having a little bit of fun today. So don't take anything too seriously. I'm just saying. It's like Duck Trio to me, except apparently people got really butthurt about Duck Trio. Duck Trio, guys, it's a good deck, don't get me wrong. It's just not like, I don't feel like it's tier 1. It's all I was trying to say. That's all I was trying to say in the video. Anyways, back to this. 2 Field Blowers because Garbodor. 4 Max Elixirs, I believe 3 Rare Candy. Yeah, 3 Rare Candy, 2 Stretchers, 4 Ultra Balls, and 4 Altar of the Moon just to keep us retreating for free, as well as contesting the stadium more in case they're playing Parallel or Brooklets or anything like that. Also, if they play Brooklyn, we can also play down our own Remoraid, which is kind of handy. 2 Bridgets, 4 Cynthias, I believe 3 Guzmas, and 4 Ns, as well as 2 Choice Bands and 11 Psychic Energies. That's going to be the deck though, guys. Let's go ahead and find ourselves a couple of games. I'll be right back when we find one. I don't really have much to say in case I'm not cutting this out, but ideally I don't have to cut this out. Or maybe I should? I don't know. Alright guys, we are back. We are fighting against Dragon Water Steel. Is this like Necrozma without Lele? Duskmane Necrozma without Lele, and it plays like Dialga and Octillery. That could be interesting. Let's see. Opening hand's pretty decent. Like we can drop. We actually don't have to drop anything. Lele's in our hand, and we get Tournament Bridget. Actually, no. This is a kind of a clean hand, and we get some mulligans. Whew, things are looking nice for us. It looks like we're playing Duskmane Necrozma, but without Lele's, which is really interesting. So it's a little bit annoying because Duskmane does resist us, but we can work around it. And then, not to mention, we can blow things up with Lele just by having a bunch of energy. Speaking of prisms, bro, we're about to do Lunala versus Solgaleo, except not this turn. Not this turn though. Let's go ahead and grab Bridget, see what's prized. We have 1 Cynthia prized, 1 Guzma prized, 1 Cynthia, 1 Guzma, 1 Remoraid. Yeah, 1 Remoraid, 1 Cynthia, 1 Guzma. All of our Lunala line, all of our Pokemon. I think we have 1 Cynthia, 1. Okay, I think we have the rest of them being energy prized, because we have 2 energies prized at the very least. I already forgot. It was like Remoraid, Cynthia, Guzma, 2 energies. Yeah, we'll do this. If we draw another energy, actually it doesn't really work too much right now. Gotta double check, man, because I'm gonna forget. We have Lele, so we have 1 Guzma, 1 Cynthia, 1 Remoraid, 2 Psychic Energies, and 1 other card that I don't remember. We have the Stadium in our hand. I don't know what the last card is. That's a little embarrassing. You know what? I did this wrong. I should have attached here and then retreated with Altar of the Moon. But it's fine. It's fine. Not a big deal. We'll just stop here and pass. So having Ultra Ball is really nice. We can actually Ultra Ball some cards away to get Cosmo and then Octillery from there. If we can get a Lunala sooner rather than later, we'll be in a decent position. So I'm glad I didn't play the stadium down yet. He lost 3 draw supporters already, which is not great for my opponent for the late game. But right now, it's good for us. Did he get energies down there? I don't think he did. Oh, he did. So you're gonna start attaching them to like his other Pokemon. This is a good lead for him in my case, because I did bridge it. Let's see if he attaches them or if he just chooses not to attack, because that could be really funny. Being resistant to Psychic is kind of annoying because if we do knock things out, we have to use Prismatic Burst. We could also like Lunar Fall it technically, but I don't really want to. Although I don't know what I'm gonna Lunar Fall in this deck. He's attaching here. Like what would you Lunar Fall here? I don't know. We'll keep the energies over there because it's not a threat to me over there. Let's start playing some stuff down. I need this Choice Band attached here. So I'll attach it there. Ultra Ball for a Cosmo. Then we'll do Octillery. We can still Rare Candy Lunala if we do it this way. You need to lose 2 Ultra Balls in the process though, which is not great, but it's not the worst thing either. Yeah. I don't want to end my opponent because he obviously doesn't have a Pokemon in his hand, so let's not get him a Pokemon. I wish we had a Rare Candy. This would be really nice if we did. Let's do this. I guess I could just set up Necrozma this turn and knock this out, and then attack with Lunala Prism since it is in the deck. That's an option. It depends if I can get a Lunala here in the retreat. Ah, that would have been really cool if we did. Okay, so chances of him knocking me out next turn are not super high, so I'm not too worried about it. I think I'll pass. I kind of want to put this down, but I don't want it to be knocked out. Yeah, I'll just pass here. So Necrozma's ready to blow up anything. If I get 1 more energy on it, I can even knock out like the other ones, the other buddies. Ooh, 200 XP on this, which means I have to hit 220 to knock it out. So my Choice Band is not going to help me in this scenario. But I have Field Blower, so I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Radiant Star again. Does he have anything down there? He does not. I think I'm going to try to knock this thing out because I don't want accelerating energies from my opponent. Yeah, alright, cool. So, I mean, overall, we had a really good first couple of turns there. So, there's that. I want to play this deck more because I really like it, but obviously this deck is, I forgot to mention this when I was doing the deck profile. This deck gets a major, like, this deck becomes actually competitive in the next set. The next set, we're getting the likes of Malamar. Malamar is Bronzong, it is Electrike, but for Psychic Energies, for every, once per turn, you can attach a Psychic Energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. Whew. So we're getting that goes into this deck. So Malamar replaces Lunala altogether and other cards as well. Giratina and Lunala, and I think I'll keep Lunala Prism just because in case we get ability locked, it'd be nice. Then we have Ultra Necrozma, which does 80 damage for every Psychic Energy you discard and only costs a Psychic and Metal Energy as well, so it's easier to set up. Of course, we take out the Max Elixirs, I believe, in those cases. We have to play a couple Metal Energies as well, but and then we get like Ultra Ball. On top of Ultra Ball, we have like, I forget what that card's called, but it's another Pokemon Search card. Dude, what's up with me and leading like Rembraids, bro? It happened yesterday in Empoleon. I don't have lead on right though, so that's pretty handy. But now it's happening here. This opening hand's not great either, but I can technically bridge it. I just don't like not having a manual attachment and going second. That's pretty bad as well. But that's what I was saying is it's a ball. It's another search card, Pokemon search card. Why do we keep facing Duskmane Necrozma, bro? They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Today's not a good day for playing this deck, I have to say. But the first match was pretty decent. As far as like showing off the setup. And they're playing Lilies too. Why are they playing Lilies? Whatever. What was I trying to say? What was I trying to say? Don't remember what I was trying to say at all. Let's Ultra Ball away you. Ultra Ball away Guzma. Or do I? No, I think Ultra Ball away. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Jaw support's more important. Let's Lele Bridget. Lele. We got the Bridgets. Let's see what's prized as well. Looks like we have all of our Pokemon here. Yeah, looks like we have all of our Pokemon, unless I'm forgetting one. We have a Max Elixir. We have 2 Ultra Balls prized. No, we just played an Ultra Ball, so we have 1 Ultra Ball prized, 1 Stadium prized. 1 Guzma prized. And 1 N prize as well, and an Energy. Guzma's gonna be the annoying one, so I gotta keep in mind that we have a Guzma prize. We only have 1 Guzma left, so I gotta keep that in mind. Other than that, I think we're okay. Oh, we have a Cosmog prize as well. I didn't even notice that. For some reason, I thought I already had a Cosmog down. That's a yikes. I don't have any energies in the discard pile. There's no real point in me playing Lunala down yet. So one thing I do want to mention is that for the sake of this video, I'm playing Giratina Prism. And for the sake of this video, I'm playing this deck. If that wasn't clear yet. But in most cases, I would say take out the Giratina Prism. It's not the most useful thing ever, and you have a pretty full bench for the most part. So if you do want to play this deck IRL, maybe drop the Giratina Prism, play some more consistency cards, maybe another Choice Band, or maybe even a Sycamore. I don't really prefer Sycamore in this deck because I want to keep my resources as much as I can. But this thing's gonna be a threat. This thing's about to be a threat. I don't know what to do against this. It's about to OHKO everything in my face. In my face, bro. I need to bump his stadiums with my stadiums. Also, what are these people saying? Meteor Tempest for knockout. It doesn't seem like he has much going on though in his hand, so I'm hoping that he doesn't, because it's gonna be kind of awkward if he does. I can end my opponent down. Hopefully he doesn't draw any energies or cards that are useful, and I can get like another Max Elixir. Would be really nice. And I can get my own stadium and some auxiliaries and just, oh boy. Well, we didn't get the stadium. I mean, I guess I could technically play Giratina Prism, but is there a point? If I attach here, I only hit him for 190, which with resistance is not a knockout. So I'm gonna have to Ion Pool, I think. I think we're gonna have to be cheeky here. If I Ion Pool, hopefully he doesn't have another stadium in hand or a way to get one. Dude, shout out to Ion Pool, bro. Have you guys ever seen Ion Pool work for you? I don't think you have. I don't think you guys have the skill that Orbomb. Only in Orbomb Industries do you see Ion Pool come to work. Oh man. Please don't have enough energies in your hand, bro. You don't need them. Don't have any draws. Don't have any. Just don't have useful stuff. Be clunked up. I mean, I get an OHKO next turn, and I'm losing all my energies in the process. But if I get Lunala Prism, I can get a couple energies back on the board. Oh, but then again, oh no! Oh, that's fine. Better that than like anything else. Because I want to keep my draw sport live. What is he doing? Oh, okay, about to say. No, why are you knocking out my Cosmog? He's my buddy. He's my friend. My buddy. My friend. I do hit him for like a bunch by attacking him with this. I could put everything in range, but I'd rather just attack him with this because I don't have a Lunala out. Yeah, we'll just attack him with this. Unless I top deck a Choice Band, or a way to get a Choice Band. Oh, look at that. I top deck a Choice Band. So never mind, now I don't have to attach to the Lunala. We'll go ahead and play Cynthia here. So now I want to get Stretcher now to get Cosmog back down. Because Cosmog is good. He's my buddy. I don't really see a point in me playing Max Elixir right now. I do need Lunala Prism though. Like I'm pretty stuck now that I'm thinking about it. Well, maybe I can get a Cosmog off the prizes here. We'll Prismatic Burst. We'll knock him out. He doesn't have a stadium down. He doesn't have many energies on the board. So I'm hoping that this sticks for a little bit. Stadium and hey, there it is, Cosmog, my buddy, my friend. So we'll see how well this sticks. Ooh, we got a Ranguru. So I'm gonna have to play down Cosmog and Lunala Prism from the looks of it, and just start attaching energies from my discard pile. So manual attach to the Necrozma and land the Max Elixir on the Lunala Prism, I think is my play. This is a very interesting build. It's very aggressive and I like that. I like aggression in like this deck. But I also prefer Octillery. I was testing it with the Ranguru and I really liked the Ranguru, but like right now I'm on the Octillery train. I'm on the Octillery train. We'll see how much I like it versus other decks. Like I could definitely see cutting the Bridgets and does he have? Oh, that's good. I'll take that. Ooh, we even got that too. It's not super useful right now, but I could. I'm feeling myself. I could do that. Maybe I don't do that. We need Octilleries. We have them both in the deck, so we need to draw them. I don't really want to play as Max Elixir yet. Or attach an energy for that matter. Because if I attach, I'm not really accomplishing much. I can retreat, but what do I retreat into? Do I retreat into Remoraid, let him knock out a Remoraid? Do I retreat into Lele, let him knock out a Lele? Like, he already has 3 prizes. Well, we're just gonna have to get like an amazing couple turns here, I think. That just feels like the safest option to me. There's Octillery. Oh, if I can just get something useful. But the thing is, I can't Max Elixir because my last Max Elixir. There's nothing I can get here that would be super useful, so I don't think I want to play this. I could hit the Lele. I could Dust Gather. I'm gonna Dust Gather. Oh, but if I Dust Gather and he knocks it out, that's really bad for me. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't want him knocking out Necrozma because he could potentially win. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach the Remoraid, so I have free retreat on it. I'm gonna switch into Remoraid. I'm gonna pass. Well, let me draw first. And for the following turn, that could prove to be useful, especially since he doesn't have, especially if he gets like a draw supporter off this. He did lose a bunch of draw supporters early game, so I'm hoping that sticks for a little bit. That's why I kept playing ends. Like, ends are my buddies right now. Well, that was the other game, not this game. Never mind. So I just needed to not get draw supporters, that's all. Ultra Ball, no. He got it. Unless he doesn't play Lele like the other dude did. The other dude did not play Lele's, and he's losing. He's playing Celesteela. That's your first mistake, good sir. Celesteela is worthless in this matchup. Actually, it's not true because you can attack with Volcanion, and that's not a Celesteela. That looks like a Magneton? Or is that Rare Candy Magnet? Oh, it's a Solgaleo Prism. That is another card you could play there. And my family just got home, so if you hear any noise, that is why. There it is. Alright, there you go. There shouldn't be too much. There shouldn't be any loud noises now. We should be set. So he can attach here. Hopefully he does. Did he draw like 3 Metal Energies? That'd be wild. That'd be wild. Don't you dare. Oh, I was about to be so upset. Well, there's no point in ending, but I did get Lunala Prism finally. So I can do this. And start doing that. Because I'll get a bunch of energies back if I do that. I only have 3 down there, but I mean, like, that's enough. That is definitely enough. Oh man, I'm gonna close the door in 1 second, guys. Let me actually close the door right now. Let me Cynthia here first. Okay, looks like we got a second Octillery, which is good. Definitely helps us draw. We have Rare Candy. If I can just get a Lunala, we'll be set. So let's try to draw a Lunala. Unfortunately, we're forced to play Stretcher. We can just shuffle these cards back in the deck. No biggie there, just so that we can draw though, because I really want Lunala here. If we get Lunala, we can just attack. Just knock this boy out, like right now. He's one good top deck, whether it's like an Ultra Ball. Hey, that's what I like to see. I think I'm gonna drop the N. Let's get Lunala here, we can finally set that boy up. And now we can start moving energies and taking more Okos. This thing can Oko me only after it sets up a little bit, but I can draw some more as well. Is there a reason to? I mean, it doesn't hurt. I want to keep my Lunala Prism active as well, and the Choice Band's decent. Nothing's super useful right now though. We already have a choice band attached to this one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just transfer some energies over. I want to keep my Lunala Prism with an energy in hand, so I'm gonna get these off the Octillery. And I'm gonna move, I guess he has choice band, so he could technically knock out my Lunala Prism, so I don't want that to be a thing. We'll go ahead and Prismatic Burst for knockout here. Hitting him for a nice and meaty 200. And we just have to take one more knockout. We have the last Guzma in hand, and now with this energy, we should have enough energies on the board to win the game. So let's see what my opponent can do here. If he attaches an energy here, then he can just set up his board. Ooh, at times this could be really scary. If he just like draws Sycamore and like a bunch of energy cards, a Stadium, like he can really go off this turn with Timeless because he could choice band knock me out. Like right here, he can probably get a Stadium card, which is probably what he wants to get. That's his supporter for the turn though, so he can't do much else. But we can bump the Stadium for the following turn, Guzma up something and win the game since he already played Skyla. So that's pretty handy. Especially with Alter the Moon in our hand, we are set to go. He's going to attach 5 energies onto his Pokemon, and then we're going to just win. So we're just going to let him finish his turn, I guess. I'll check my phone in the meantime. Has anybody messaged me? Dude, shout out to you guys for all the support, by the way. Like, we are real close to 3K. This is the 8th video in. Bro, I should just do this more often, just having 10 straight days of videos. Because you guys, there's like, my videos are like closing to the 1,000. It's more than I've ever gotten ever. So shout out to Ultra Prism Hype. And I'm even more excited because like Forbidden Light, the next set is going to be way better than this. It's way better than this. Bethany Jones, shout out to you. She said her favorite evolution is Jolteon. So as you can see, I'm recording this the same day Glaceon uploaded. Oh boy, I'm excited. And then hopefully me and Styx can get together and record. As well, we can record hopefully either next weekend or some evening, is what he told me. So we just attach here. Guzma up. That's not a Guzma. I was about to say, why is this not working? Come to me. Come to me. You don't resist Psychic, do you? Dope. Retreat. My Stadium. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I was checking my phone. I shouldn't have checked my phone. What am I doing? Oh no. Oh no. I'm an idiot, guys. Fun fact. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. That's my bad, guys. That's my bad. Well, I won this game in spirit. That's all that matters. I shouldn't have been checking my phone. It's just blown up, dude. What do I do now? Now that I did that mistake. I don't have another Max Elixir, so there's nothing I can really do about that. I already goozed him for the turn and I already retreated, so there's nothing I can really do to get out of the situation. Well, this is really annoying. I guess next turn we have to Lunala Prism. Oh, you know what? I did this on purpose. I'm doing this specifically to show off Lunala Prism. You know, that's my excuse. I'm sticking to that excuse. If he GXs me and knocks me out, that's gonna be really upsetting. So hopefully it's not a thing that happens. Hopefully that's not a thing that happens. Let's Psychic Transfer here. Let's move the energy off of you and onto who is like. We'll put it on like Octillery. That way he's not very likely to knock out a GX this turn. Although it doesn't matter if he does get like a choice band here. I'm hoping he doesn't get one though. Did I play Field Blowers? I haven't played any Field Blowers yet, so I could dig for a Field Blower here. Just to like, I don't know, what would I do with the Field Blower? I can get rid of the ones on his bench, but I don't know. I can get rid of his choice band, that way I can avoid a knockout. Excuse my voice, let's dig for a Field Blower here. We have quite a few Pokemon left. Yeah, let's dig for, we only have one Field Blower, so it looks like that was the other thing that's prized. Nothing too useful right now. We'll just pass it up. And hopefully we don't lose. Hopefully I did not make the biggest mistake ever. But he needs, in order for him to win this turn, he needs Choice Band. But I ended up winning as far as I'm aware, because in real life scenarios, that wouldn't be a thing that I would have done. So I don't care how this video ends up. Looks like he's gonna try to GX. Ooh, he's just gonna knock out the Lunala, which is a decent play. I mean, we have this, and I can just get 2 Necrozmas out, so I'm not too worried about it. Is he gonna GX this and then knock it out the following turn? It's not a bad idea. That way he guarantees knocks it out. But now we get to show off the Lunala Prism, yay! Because I can try to dig for another Necrozma. That way I can like guarantee win the game. Especially since we're gonna keep both of our auxiliaries. He's ending me down to 2, which is not a big deal. But like we literally keep both of our auxiliaries, so it's not a big deal. Another Ultra Ball could be nice, but I think we've already used the ball bars. No, we have one more left. So if you draw an Ultra Ball just to thin out our deck, that could be handy. But this Lele is useful, except there's no more Guzmas, so it's not super useful. Actually, I think there is one. I think we got one off the prizes. I'll have to double check. See what happens here. The problem is if I attack with this and he can attack me the following turn, I'm in a bad place. But in order for him to attack me the following turn, he needs a stadium. So he needs to get another draw supporter here. Ultra Ball is cool, but it doesn't really get him anything. I guess he gets him Magneton, but he already played the Oranguru this turn, so he can't dig for another stadium card this turn. And I guess he doesn't have the Magneton, but digging is good. Digging is always good. You can shred here for knockout. He doesn't knock me out. That was his worst play. Leaving this active was probably his worst play. But this means that I have a chance here to get exactly what I need. So I can retreat. I don't want to end my opponent, so I'm not going to end my opponent. We don't get 2 Necrozmas, but if he has 5 energies on this, yeah, okay, we're fine. Okay, we won that game anyways. It doesn't matter. That was incredibly unnecessary. We'll get one more game though. We played against 2 metal decks and beat them both so far, so that's pretty handy. Whew, man, I need to stop recording this whenever I'm tired. I just don't have time to record it when I'm not tired. Garchomp, I love Garchomp, bro. It's such a cool Pokemon. I just hate the way his head is shaped. Like, I don't like the little propeller things he's got, or I don't know, they look like submarine missiles. I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan. Garchomp is a cool Pokemon, but he's definitely not my favorite Pokemon. I just like Garchomp because I like Cynthia. Funny how that works, huh? I actually like Cynthia because I like Togekiss and Lucario, but I like Garchomp because I like Cynthia. So it's a weird circle going on there. We're going first though, so hopefully I can get myself a Brooklyn, or not Brooklyn, a Bridget. Doesn't look like we're getting one. So see what my opponent's playing, and hopefully we can like draw into something useful. Like, even a Cosmog would be cool because we can, play Lunala the following turn. Playing against Psychic, and this is bad for us because we don't have a good hand. But it's good for us. Oh, are we playing against Garchomp? What? What? That's crazy. Our hand sucks. Like real bad. Like real bad. I don't think I'm gonna need this. And I mean, Bridget could be useful. I'll hold on to the Bridget just in case we're like super dead next turn. Let me get. Ooh. Ooh. It's not looking good. To say the least, it is not looking good. I can get Remoraid or I can get this. I'm gonna get this instead, and hopefully he doesn't like get away to play around this. That'd be kind of awkward. That was a really bad opening hand for us though, so hopefully that doesn't become too much of an issue. So it looks like we're playing Garchomp Lucario with a one of this Brezwol. I kind of like the idea of it, but at the same time, I don't play strong energies on my list because I feel like strong energies are they don't help you because you play Garchomp. He's playing a lot here. He's playing Octillery. You really don't need Octillery in this deck. Maybe early game it's nice, but like, oh, I knew I should have got Remoraid. That's annoying. Grab another Necrozma here just so we have a max elixir target. We'll pass it up. Luckily they take a little bit to set up, but he can't knock out Lunala from full, and we can definitely get Lunala next turn as long as he doesn't knock out my Cosmog here. Maybe I should play a 3 of count of Cosmog just in case. See, he has Rare Candy and he just tossed a Garchomp, right? Oh yeah, he did. Was that the Shatterfoil ones? I hate Shatterfoils. I think they look so ugly. Like IRL at least. Online they look actually pretty nice online. But IRL, oof, ugly machines, bruh. This Buzzwell's gonna cost me the game, I can guarantee it. It's a free knockout for me with anything. Most definitely Lunala, because Lunala is gonna be the one I target the most. I use the most to attack since it OHKOs Octillery, it OHKOs Lucario, and it OHKOs this Buzzwell here. There's the Lucario, speaking of which. And I guess we can OHKO Garchomp with Necrozma, I guess. I just don't like how awkward it is to do it. Nice, max elixirs are always good. Let's play it real quick. Very nice, landing button, landing, these are always nice. Alright, let's definitely get like a really good series of draws here. I would like to have a strong Lunala with like 4 energies in play right now. It's not very likely, I know, trust me. Trust me, I know. We did not get anything useful though. Like I was hoping to get like a draw supporter and just a bunch of good stuff, but it's not looking like it's gonna be the case. If I had another Ultra Ball, I'd get like an Octillery here, but we do not have another Ultra Ball, so I'm not gonna do that. Chances of him knocking me out next turn, they're pretty decent because he can evolve into Garchomp, so I'm actually gonna attach here. Do I do that? I think we toss his energy. We definitely toss the Guzma, but I don't want to toss the Alter, because Alter is kind of like my win con. So I think I toss the energy. It's not ideal, but it is what it is, right? Go with Lunala here. And then next turn we can attach, we can draw with Octillery after we play down Lunala, after we play down the Alter, and then we'll be kind of set. For the time being, now we're in range of Garchomp, which is the only other thing that sucks, but it is what it is there. We'll just pass. Like, a banded Garchomp can now knock out my Lunala. Sorry for the stretch. I gotta be careful because whenever I stretch, I'm like super away from the mic, so you guys hear me fading away, fading away, fading. And then I come right back, and you guys can hear me again. So, how is he gonna switch out with a 2 retreat cost Pokemon? Yeah. Does he play a skateboard? I hope he plays a skateboard because I play a skateboard. I hate that card, but it's funny. It's a funny card. Dude, why did he not draw with Octillery first? I would have drawn with Octillery right away just to see what I get, then play the Lucario. That's what you should do. Because like you have a chance of drawing what you want, and then you play Lucario to get Cynthia or whatever else you might need in case you already have Cynthia in hand. And then you do the shenanigans. Because the draw doesn't matter anymore now that you have a Lucario down. The problem is he has the Lucario down now, so I don't know how I'm going to approach this matchup because he can always get a Choice Band at any given moment to knock out my Lunala, so I don't want to attack with Lunala. I don't have any E-Hammers in my deck. But I guess he's putting him in range without Choice Band. Does he not play Choice Band? I wonder if he does he actually not play Choice Band? That could be interesting. Alright, let's do this. Let's do the do here. I wish I played Max Elixir still. This is awkward. Choice Band doesn't really help anything except for, I guess, the active. So I think I toss the Choice Band to get another Octillery down. I could also get Lunala Prism, but I don't think I need Lunala Prism. Let's just toss the Choice Band here. We don't need it. Octillery number 2. We just want to draw through our deck, try to get as many Max Elixirs as we can. I'm going to draw now because chances of me being able to draw after Cynthia is pretty low. Let's just do our best to knock this thing out. Nothing to blower. I could end, but it doesn't really accomplish much. Lunala means I can get Guzma, but I don't have energies on the board, so we don't want to do that either. We'll just play Cynthia here. Any Max Elixirs? Come on, give me Max Elixirs. Give me my Max Elixirs, bruh. Come on. Come on. We already drew twice with Octillery, so we're just going to pass it up here, I think. We're having a little bit of a slow setup here, but I think we'll be alright. Lunala Prism can come in clutch, putting energies all over the board, and then we just start knocking out these Garchomps, although he has 2 on the board already. I think we just knock out Lucario, honestly. Garchomp is such a good deck. I definitely think this is like a solid tier 2 deck, at the very least. He does play Sycamore though. The Octillery is a little bit awkward, but it's helping him out right now, so can't really complain. I know a lot of people tell me you should play, or you should play a 1/1 Lycanroc line in this, and I kind of like the idea of it. I think the first thing I want to try is playing a Mew EX, because Mew can help in the Buzzwole matchup, and just in general is a good attacker to have in active so you don't lose your Garchomps whenever you only have a 1-of. So that's pretty handy. The other thing I want to try is a 1/1 Lycanroc line. I don't know if the Octillery is super useful. I'm usually able to set up without the need for Octillery, but Octillery is pretty cool. I mean, Octillery is just a good Pokemon in general, so I can't complain too much. But Garbodor is super popular right now, so having ability-based draw is super scary. I mean, this deck's already pretty weak against Garbodor, but having ability-based draw is pretty scary as well. Luckily, we do Oko the Garbs with Garchomp, which is why I don't really care too much, because I can always get Guzma. Ooh, he's gonna bump my Stadium. I see how it is, big dog. I see how it is. He's gonna Jet Punch me again. More energies on the board. Guess we'll just Cynthia again this turn. No reason for me to do anything else because I literally can't do anything else. So let's even get some max elixirs. Just start loading up. There we go. Lele, what do you do for me? Doesn't look like you do much. Any attacker I make active will be knocked out by Garchomp. So I got to keep that in mind. One thing I could do here is just not attack yet, and then the following turn Guzma up a Garchomp. That could prove to be interesting, because you can't Guzma me and play Cynthia at the same time, and you can't counter Catcher if we're equal in prizes. So one thing I do want to do is play this down to grab a Guzma. I want to draw this turn. I want to see if I can get some more shenanigans. I definitely want to try to knock out Lucario. I'll tell him a hello as well, even though he's definitely just telling me, yo, play. Even if he's being an aggressive jerk, I don't really mind. I don't think he literally can't knock out Lunala this turn. So, yeah, I shouldn't have done that though. I just realized, I was thinking I would have -1 card in my hand by doing that, and it's not what happened. It's not at all what happened. So let's go, we're gonna knock out Lucario. Although I don't want to do it with Lunala, because Lunala can be revenge, and that's the last thing I want right now. But he's not taking prizes, so let's see what happens. I want to play N, but I can't N and Guzma at the same time, so unfortunate for me. He's gonna Guzma me though. What's he going? Oh, he's going for an Octillery. That's pretty cool. I'll take that. I don't mind. I have 1 down, so it's not a big deal if he does this. It does also free up a bench space for me, so if I like draw a Giratina, that could be pretty cool. Let's put that active. This is in range though, so I have to not attack with this. We got another Lunala. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is, since this is, I don't want to attack with the one that's in range. I want to force him to get Cynthia's. Let's Guzma up the Lucario here, so he doesn't have one set up and ready to go. If I attack with Lunala, literally just Cynthia and he wins. So I'm going to try to avoid that. Stretcher means I can get back a Remoraid Octillery into my deck, but I really want to get Lunala Prism and Giratina Prism. So I want non-GX attackers right now. Let's Psychic Transfer. This is not the most efficient attacker, unfortunately. Let's move this here. We'll keep the energy on Lunala, on Lele, I mean. So Lele can't be O-code as well. Yep. A little Prismatic Burst here. Getting rid of his only way to get Cynthia's in hand. He's already played, I believe, 3. No, he's only played 1, unless he plays different artworks. Why is he saying well played? I'm gonna mute this dude. I feel like he's being like really annoying. So he most likely has a Cynthia in hand already. It's not the biggest deal ever. If I wanted to, I could GX, because the chances of him being able to getting both a Cynthia here and the cards that are useful are pretty low. And my GX attack in this game is not anything really useful, so I'm probably gonna Lunar Fall GX if I can land a Max Elixir. That is. My God, I've already played 2, so never mind. It's not like it's impossible to pull off. There's the Pal Pad, but I'm not too worried about it. I can end my opponent next turn, or I mean, I think ending is the play, honestly. That Octillery is super clutch for like the whole lack of Lucario on board thing. So that's pretty cool. We'll go into Lele here. But ending him down to 3 is really useful for us as well. We'll put one energy down here. And do I Stretcher? Do I get... I think I get Necrozma back, honestly. Let's get Necrozma back. I mean, I have 2 Stretchers if I need to get another one back later. Let's get Necrozma down on the board. I'll play N. Ooh, there's my Lunala Prism. That might just be the play, honestly. We don't have enough energies on the board for me to do much else. I can still play Octillery, which is handy. So let's go ahead and see if I can draw like a Max Elixir off Octillery. Yeah, Cosmo, not super useful. I could lose the energy here, but by losing the energy I get 6 more on the board. I could Tapu Cure. Ooh. Instead of Lunar Fall, I could Tapu Cure. Huh. Is that worth it? Not this turn. Maybe another turn, but not this turn. I didn't get my stadium yet either. Let's just get a bunch of energies on the board for now. We're way behind on prizes, but we can we can knock out like something and be back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can't counter capture me, so like I said earlier, the only way he can actually knock me out is with Buzzwole right now. And Guzma, he needs Buzzwole and Guzma. So in case he actually does pull that off, I will put that right there as well. I could Psystorm for like a bunch. He got Lucario off, man. I can't believe he actually got Lucario. That sucks. So I'm gonna have to Guzma the Lucario again. That's really annoying. That's super annoying that he managed to get Lucario off of all that. That's garbage, bro. I ended him down to 3. I mean, he didn't even draw Octillery. At least I would have felt a little bit better if he had at least drawn off Octillery first. Ah, there it is. Did he get Guzma? Oh yeah, Cynthia. Interesting. Alright, well I definitely want to knock out the Lunala as well. I mean, like Buzzwole on the bench as well. I just need Guzmas, bro. That's all I need, are just a bunch of Guzmas. So I lose this next turn. If I'm not careful. Let's go on to Lele. I have to end my opponent again. Did he run out of Cynthia's yet? I don't think he has. He's only played 1. I can't ability lock. What I have to do, right, is Guzma up the Lucario. Do I have a Lele down here? I do not. Ooh, I don't have a way to Guzma this turn. I can play these 2 cards and do my best to draw something useful. But I have to draw like... Well, I mean, I don't really. I can't Lunar Fall though, it's not a basic. I could have Lunar Falled it, but I can't do that either. Octillery, come through, buddy. Ah, there we go. Alright, so we can Guzma this up and attack it with something. If he doesn't have Cynthia in hand, that'd be handy. That's like the only thing that's bothering me right now, is that he has to have Cynthia in hand as well. If he has Cynthia, he wins, and there's not much I can do about it, especially since I lost Giratina or Lunala Prism. Giratina Prism would have been clutch as well, but it is what it is there. Alright, let's go ahead and grab the Lucario again. Who's attacking at this time? Everything can be knocked out very easily, so I don't think I have much of a choice here. We'll just attack it with this, and we'll Prismatic Burst again. I wish the attack cost on the Necrozma was 1, so I wouldn't have to lose all my energies that way. Well, there's my Max Elixirs, a little bit too late there, buddy. See if he has Cynthia in hand. Probably does, so... Actually, these all are free retreats, so maybe he doesn't. I guess we'll find out here. Oh no, he does, so that's GG. Unfortunately, we lost that game. We could not set up in time at all. We couldn't get any energies. That's like the bad part, right? We just couldn't get energies that game. No matter how many energies or Max Elixirs we played, and no matter how much we drew, we couldn't get energies in time to take knockouts before we lost that game. So it is what it is there. But I mean, this deck has been a lot of fun. We did beat 2 decks that we should have bad matchups against because we managed to get a better setup. But it's just the love of stage 2s plus like all these shenanigans, you know what I mean? There's other attackers you can throw into this deck, and I kind of wish I had them in there. I originally was playing some Mewtwo's because they can stack energies, but I took them out because they weren't very efficient. Like you could play Mewtwo here. Full burst is 30 damage times the amount of energy attached to this Pokemon. So in like that case, we could have actually attacked with just full burst by itself and knocked out those Lucarios. So like for that matchup, it would have been really useful. The other thing that sucks is that we did let our Lunala take damage too much that game because Lunala was going to be my main attacker, but I got the one person that plays Buzzwole in their Lucario deck in the world. That's not true because a lot of people just try it. I don't think it's good, but a lot of people are trying it. I played Buzzwole and managed to snipe me twice, which means I was now in range of non-banded Garchomp, or else I would have attacked with Lunala forever ago. You know, if I had my energies. That's the other thing. I didn't get my energies down. Another attacker I was considering was a damage change Mewtwo, but obviously in that matchup it doesn't really change anything at all. So I decided to take those cards out just because in this deck I've been able to like set up Black Rays and just knock things out with other Pokemon, but in that deck we can't Black Ray. We can't Black Ray and we weren't able to get down our energies or have an undamaged Lunala, so it is what it is there. I was playing Max Potions as well, and I kind of want to put them back because I really like Max Potions in this deck, because I mean, why wouldn't you play Max Potions when you have Lunala? But it's just a matter of space. I don't know what to take out. Now personally, if I were to play this deck again, I'll take out Giratina Prism for sure, because I don't need that card. Probably take out 1 Stadium and put in just 2 Max Potions, because I don't see anything wrong with that. We don't play any Sycamore, so we really don't have any risk of losing them out of our control. So cards I would definitely throw in are like 2 Max Potions, because Max Potions would have saved us too. We would have Max Potioned our Lunala and then attack with Lunala that game. That would have been really clutch. So this would probably be my final deck, because we did get to show off a little. We got to show off Lunala Prism, and we got to show off. We didn't really get to show off Giratina because we were never in a situation where we had a lot of Dark Energies in our hand. I guess I'll show off Giratina Prism whenever we play Darkrai, and we'll show it off via Darkrai Prism, right? Which we'll play and expanded probably in the future. But anyways, this is actually a really fun deck list. I definitely want you guys to try it out if you're interested. It's just so much fun to play because it's pretty toolboxy. You could play it. There's not many other psychic type attackers that are very efficient right now though. That's the only thing that sucks. Necrozma is just a really good attacker because it can blow things up. So I'm playing 2, and it was honestly my main attacker for a while there. And then Lunala Prism accelerates, and if you wanted to, you could play like anything else. But for the most part, all I've been doing is using Black Ray GX and knocking everything out with Lunala afterwards, or Lele for the most part. So maybe you guys can try that out. Let me know what you guys think of the deck. Drop a like if you haven't already. Subscribe, share, all that good jazz. And is there anything else I want to talk about? Not really. I think that's it. We'll play Leafeon hopefully tomorrow. We will see. It depends on like testing and everything like that. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace.